so we're going to talk about IHOP, the one on Epps Bridge Parkway. That's when I worked in. I was fine training. I only did 2 or 3 training shifts. The normal stuff, harass. I already told you about Allie. She showed up looking like a black woman. She got mad that I didn't, print this other person's checkout and give them a box when I can't print someone else's checkout. And I figured, well, if she's got to bring him the check, she's got to bring him the box too. He could bring him the box too. Oh, we don't do that here. I'm going to break you, girl. Right. Sure you are, Al. She put something in my drink. It was a Sprite Coke. I don't know what it is. It tastes like really nasty, strong alcohol or something. I don't know. Whatever it was, threw it out and just got another one. My skin started to feel flush. And that's about it. The kitchen didn't want my order. They would throw my tickets away, crumple them up, so I'd have to uncrumple them, mess my food up, hold my plates, give me most of the ticket, but not all of the ticket. And it wasn't that way to begin with, so I guess they switched the crew out for someone else. I think I got my paycheck for my help. Subway I went through pretty thoroughly on. Harass, stalk, steal my tips. Complain I don't know how to use a mandolin right when he's the one that doesn't know how to use it correctly. And it has nothing to do with the whether or not you slice it in half twice before you put it in the mandolin or just once. It's the pressure on the mandolin that controls the thickness of the green onion. Stephen Metz. You fucking retard. Control freak. Randstad. So I was fine at first working at Silgan Closures, except, we, Tara and Allie were there. They go to the restroom at break time, or whatever, not break time. There was another girl there named, I think her name was Teresa, that looked like the girl Allie was trying to impersonate, but she's taller than Allie, and I don't know if she saw Allie or not. I was fine at Randstad until they brought latex in the air, I think it was latex. It could have been dust, I guess. So I spent an hour one shift sitting outside smoking, not knowing what the hell happened, figuring it must be an allergy. And then the next day I left because Monte was there calling himself Paul. I think Charles was there looking at the plans, and I just shoved my little thing that had my name on it in Charles' area, face, whatever, and I said, I don't work here anymore. And I took my things and left. So that's Randstad. Then we have HireQuest. So HireQuest was fine at first, except I felt like the, token white girl. And that's how they treated me. So Shirley. Sharon, the other girl didn't do anything, to me. But Shirley, Sharon decided to follow me around, tell me I didn't need to work when I was already scheduled to work, asked me to give my necktie to the other servers 3 times in one shift, 2 times another shift, tell me my bow tie looks good, literally mess it up when I had just fixed it in the restroom. Tell me not to talk to any of the guests when everyone else is talking to the guests, and all I really say is, are you finished with this? Are you finished with that? She's one of those micromanaging. Excuse me. All right. So when she started yelling at me in front of the guests, making a scene, I said, that's it. You don't have to pay me for today. I'm leaving, and I threw the bow tie in her face. That was HireQuest. Then we go to Goodwill. Wow. So, who worked at Goodwill? Amy was the big fat manager that didn't feel like walking around. I don't remember the name of the overseer manager. And then Gina Kirkland was hired as another, like a floor manager or something. Only her name tag said Jill. Then we have John Michael, who's a rapist, obviously, who has this thing on Gone with the Wind. I forget the girl's name that... she gave me some bucks, told me not to pay her back. I don't remember this. Then, like, Allie and Wendy, I think, were working in the back, mislabeling things, overcharging for some things, undercharging for other things, not checking to see if clothes should be thrown away or given away at cheap prices, but she tried to kill me several times. They complained about my work several times when I'm working the whole time. I don't know. Guitar came through a few times with Allie. Maybe not at the same time, but similar time. The dude from Caliber Collision was there with someone else. Had this weirdo porno version of Mrs. Claus. They had a German, it looked like a German wooden like figurine of Mr. Claus, but then this weirdo Mrs. Claus went through. Allie came up to the register and asked me if I liked her crap, and I'm like, not really. I don't like it. Betsy shows up in the line, and I ask her how my children are doing. By the way, Tita's there. I call them both stupid, sadistic, abusive Catholic fucking mothers. Not both, just Tita. It looked like the female Superior Court judge from Louisiana was there, which was really weird. I've got a combination lock for the locker. They pick it, open my stuff up. I keep it up front. Gina would wiggle a little way around. She had to keep her stuff up front too then. Right by mine. It took forever to get to work. But, poison dropped. Asked to leave when I'm the victim again. Probably not even charged with it yet.